day 92. We decided just to Nero out of town. We went and found a cool stealth spot by, I don't know how to pronounce the name of the river. It's the weirdest name I've ever seen, but we stealth camped near the river, and there's this cool cliff jumping spot called Peace Rock, which Mitch jumped off of, so you can go watch him do that in his video. I didn't feel like doing it because I was way too tired and I didn't want to swim across the river. But here's camp for the night. We only did 5.7 miles today, or I think a little bit less than that, but just didn't feel like doing a full day today. It's really hot, and here's my tent. Whenever it's real hot like this, I really like my tent because I can open up both sides and it has great airflow. And yeah, there's Mitch's over there, or Dutch's. His opens up a lot too, and the shelter is just down that way. Actually, Green Hornet wrote about some lake that he found, so I went and found it too. It was really pretty. I'll probably put a picture of it after this, but probably just gonna be chilling out the rest of the day. It's Memorial weekend, so there's lots and lots of day hikers out here, but that's all right. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing like 16 miles all the way out of Pennsylvania, which is only like 4 more days, and then we're into New Jersey and then New York. So yeah, looking forward to that, and I'll see y'all later. It's the morning of day 93, and I figured I'd show y'all. Whoa! There I go, almost falling. Kind of glad I got that on video. But I'm agile as a mountain goat, or a billy goat, so I don't fall. But yeah, I just want to show you all the rocks. The day going into Hamburg was when we really like hit the long sections of rocks. Like before, we had little short, like maybe 100 yards of rocks, and that was okay. It was kind of actually cool because we've never seen that before. But then when it would just go on for miles and miles, it really started to bother me because I wasn't able to keep my pace. I hiked like anywhere from like 3.5 to 3 miles an hour, and I just wasn't able to go that fast. And we're getting into town that day, and I was just wanting to get the 18 over with, but it just dragged on. But you know, with anything the trail throws at you, you just learn to accept it and just deal with it. So I gotta just tell myself, just take it easy, you know, go slow on the rocks. There's no way you're gonna go 3 miles an hour on these things unless you want to break an ankle. But yeah, it's another beautiful day. It's in the 80s. It's a little hot if you're climbing, but if you're on flat like this, it's not that bad. I'm from Mississippi, so I've dealt with a lot worse. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later on today. Looks like we're a little late to the party. This was probably here a couple days ago. Apparently had Cokes and Gatorades inside, but we missed it. Oh well, maybe next time. So it's morning of day 94. It's about 10 o'clock. That's the trail north. Got a decent view. It's kind of cloudy. It rained last night. And that's the trail south. I believe this is Knife's Edge. But yeah, big boulders climbing along the ridge. Pretty cool. I'm moving real slow because it rained last night and I have very little tread left on my shoe, so I'm just taking it real easy. I don't want to fall on this. This would definitely hurt. But yeah, catch y'all later on today. What's going on, guys? It's the morning of this deer just snorted at me. It's morning of day 95, and I just wanted to show y'all this pretty cool view. We decided to get up early this morning. Pretty much everybody in the shelter got up around 4:15, and we hit the road at like 4:40. So I'm probably a couple miles in. Just climbed out of Palmerton, which is a pretty epic climb. It's a lot of rock, and at certain points I just had to throw my poles up and just use my hands to get up on the rocks. So it was pretty fun. It was like 800 feet in 0.8 of a mile. So it was a pretty steep climb, but it was fun. And now that I'm up on this ridge, as you can see, just pretty sick views. And we're gonna be, I don't know if I'm in it now or I'm gonna hit it, but it's called the Super Fund, some type of zinc mining they did. And apparently the land is, I don't know if it's like barren now or what, but there's a couple water sources that have a very high metallic content, so we can't get water from there. So, and the last water source was at the shelter, and the next good one, that's not a long ways off trail, is at the next shelter, which is 16.7 away. So, pretty long day without water, but I did the same thing yesterday with 2 liters, so I'm just fine. But yeah, gonna be just seeing how far I can get today. We want to try and make it a little bit shorter of a day to get into Delaware Water Gap tomorrow. So we're gonna try and crank it out today. It's kind of why we got an early start. So yeah, I'll probably update y'all later on. This guy's not too happy to see me. He's going up at me. It's cool though, even these non-venomous snakes, they rattle their tails like a rattlesnake. I don't know how they've learned to mimic that. He's trying to strike at me. What you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna strike. What you gonna do? Look at him. You're being a little butthole. What? What? Do it. Strike again. He's like trying to fake me out. He's poking his head at me. I've never had one this mean. Look at him. He's pissed. Oh. 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 Alright, bud. You have a good one. Pretty successful day getting in and out of Wind Gap. This is like mile 21 for the day, I believe. And I believe I'm gonna do like 9 more after this. I'm gonna try and get my first 30 under my belt. And yeah, that'll get me within like 6 miles of Delaware Water Gap. We just went into town, got some ice cream, got some Subway, and we're gonna hit the trail again. It's about 4:35. So yeah, see you later. What's going on, guys? I'm back on the trail after hitching it to Wind Gap and hitching back out. Got some town food, like I said. I just kind of wanted to show you all this section. Pennsylvania is definitely not my favorite state, and that's most people's opinion. The rocks, at first they're kind of cool because there's a little something different, and then about midway through, it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. I was really hating them, and then you know, you learn. I mean, they're not going to change, so you just got to deal with them. And but then today it's just been really awesome forest, like the Super Fun site. We actually didn't go through the actual area because they're trying to get the forest back, so they didn't want us like going through there. So they kind of just took us along that ridge, and it was beautiful the whole way. But gonna be trying to get my first 30-miler under my belt. I figured since we started hiking at 4:40 this morning, got up at 4:15, that you know, might as well try and do my biggest day, and it sets me up for a easy 6 miles into Delaware Water Gap. So you know, I figured, what the heck, I'm feeling good, I got some town food in me, might as well go for it. I'll probably be getting into camp probably a little after sunset, around 8:30. These rocks really slow you down too. Like usually I would probably be able to be done around 6, but I can really, with lunch and going into town and everything, I can only average like 2 miles an hour. So that's alright though. More time hiking. Yeah, so I'll be at that shelter tonight. and I'll either update y'all there if I'm not too tired, or tomorrow morning when I go into town. See you later. What's up, guys? This is day 96 and we're in Delaware Water Gap. It's a cool little bakery right there, and we just ate lunch at some cafe. We're staying at the church hostel. It's like a donation based out of the church. It's actually a really cool place. I think it's pretty much a full house tonight. There's a lot of people there, a lot of flip-floppers. But gonna be resupplying here shortly. We got to get a ride to the town over. There's not really a good resupply here. There's an outfitter, and I went and got me some new gaiters because mine broke. I forgot to mention that in the gear update. They broke around mile 800. So we got some new gaiters, so no more rocks in my shoes. But yeah, here's a little bit of town. There's a pizza place. Haven't been there yet, but we're gonna take a zero here, so we'll probably end up eating there. But yeah, just gonna head back to the hostel and chill out the rest of the day. Maybe go and of course go resupply. So yeah, see you later. So it's still day 96. We're still in town. We went and tried to go swimming at the Delaware River, but there's no good swimming holes. Dutch sitting on the train tracks. River's flowing really hard. We're at this old abandoned train depot. Huh? Yeah, I do too. Boy, look who's here with me. This is Jack. He's hiking the trail. I think his owner's name is Alice. She's down there swimming. Jack's too tired to swim. He's only a 6-month-old puppy. He's like a pit bull, German shepherd, and husky mix. He's a sweet little boy. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the last clip of the video. I'm gonna zero here tomorrow, and yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to say. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.